Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey. And then the fight started. Might need to rest soon.
I hope nothing happens on my watch. I'm too damn tired to fight back right now. I'm afraid you're not gonna find much help here. We've got our hands full as it is.
Howdy. Name Sterling, first recon. Can't say I... Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the... Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I can hit my targets. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and... That was back in '73, if I recall. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little... Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself... They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long... Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't... I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give... But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of...
I heard you killed Driver Nafai. My team would have liked to get a shot at him. But we're still glad he... If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done. Cook, one of the... I'd appreciate it. As our CO, Corporal Sterling was an NCR Ranger until he was captured by the Legion. He wasn't able to be a Ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp. So I had him transferred to first
Shot of whiskey might kill the pain.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help. I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back, and the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop. I want you to speak with him.
Hey, girl. You need something?
I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, you don't see the others crying about every...
Wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are...
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll... get help. Yeah. Hey, girl. You need... You killed him? Well, shit. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could... Here, I owe you. Take it.
The Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it?
I didn't expect to see. The Legion has been... You're all set.
What can I do for you? I caught the tail end of what she said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for... Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things... Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure...
Wouldn't say no to a stim pack. Feels good not to have to drag a...
You're back. Do you need medical attention? Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule. Take care.
Ramen train across the Mojave.
Hey.
Probably chose this place because of the water supply.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you? So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get. The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back in.
What is it? Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to pull.
Probably chose this place because of the water supply.
If you're looking for supplies, I take it my men were dead. It's a high... Thanks for finding these.
We're kind of busy around here for so. I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see. Whoa!
You're just in time for your...
Watch out!
Got one.
Watch out! Unless it's urgent, you're going... With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience, do you have any medical... Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I have... Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine...
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. First recon's at Camp Forlorn. First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Caravan of two now. Careful if we go off the road.
Hey. I've got a lot to do. Is that so? I'll have to... I appreciate you... Thanks again for looking into my miss... I've got a lot to do. Make it... Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines, and I'll send word to Major politely.
Morale looks low.
Dr. Richards told me how you helped him with his missing supplies. It's unfortunate about... Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area. Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle. Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not in...
Patrolling the Mojave?
Thanks again for finding those supplies. I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep... I still don't have any... Hey, you've been a big help. I wanted to give you something for helping me. You're welcome. Huh?
I really don't have time to chatter right. Destroy...
Yeah? Hello.
Took some skills to bring down that. I heard you've been helping out We have a decent amount of men, but it'll be a close battle. If you help out more around... Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside.
Patrolling... I've heard of you. Glad to... We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where East it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can to save them. So stay... Our main target is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location. Let's move.
Morning.
We probably don't need this right now. If this place got hit, Novak's next.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you
I'll
wish
just
you
leave
were
you,
a
man.
winner.
That was some battle. Glad to have you on our side. We couldn't have taken back Nelson without your help. You have my thanks.
Oh. And then the firing dry here. If this place got hit, Novak's next. Glad that's over.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Back already? What do you need? The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy... Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming... You have my thanks. I'd like to give you some... You're welcome.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you...
Back already? Wait.
Wish for a nuclear winter. We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I'm not supposed to let civilians... I'm in charge.
Nelson's back in our
If this
hands.
place got
Hope we can
hit,
defend it this
Novak's
time.
next. Bad guys?
streets of our beautiful...
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go. That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. But to get inside, avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3, and should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra, all your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. Do this. Good. If necessary, I will guide. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here,
Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again.
watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
frequency. And can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I...
Is inviting you to begin again. Come to a...
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them. With the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals, so you'll have to make do.
Knew you would come below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me. That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can
Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing.
Get away while you can, before he comes back.
Dog, back in the cage. Are you listening?
Not listening.
From now on,
Dog out of
when I
cage
talk
now.
to you, pay attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the 3 other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
Hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away. Get away while you can, before he comes back.